It's a busy time of year for harbor seal caretakers at the Vancouver Aquarium's Rescue Center. Staff are trying to figure out which animals can be released and which need to stay. Doris Madavi has more.
68. That's how many harbor seal pups you can see and hear here at the Vancouver Aquarium's Marine Mammal Rescue Center. In just a few short weeks, many of these pups will be released back into the wild. But before that can happen, staff and volunteers are hard at work making sure they're ready to go. So how do these pups end up at the rescue center?
So maternal separation is the number one sort of underlying cause of why the animals are here this time of year. And that can happen for all sorts of reasons, primarily human activity. All of our animals are coming from busy places where humans are and taking up space and making noise and often interfering with the natural process. So, but you know, once an animal is separated from mom, things can go downhill very, very quickly.
If you see a harbor seal pup and you think it might be in distress, he says to stay away and call the rescue center. They'll also help with any other marine mammal and sea turtles.
So this is our hospital area.
Most rescued seal pups really just need a chance to get back on their feet, or I guess flippers. But the rescue center is also equipped to deal with the tougher cases.
I guess the biggest one so far has been Crinkle, the eye surgery, which was the first surgery for our veterinary fellow on a marine mammal.
This is Crinkle. She's one of those pups who's needed a bit more attention.
Crinkle went through a pretty hard time. I think someone shot him with plastic shot, and on purpose, so that was not very nice. So he's dealing with that, or she, sorry. We have a pretty awesome training program, so we take another veterinarian for a year. We call it our veterinary fellowship. Our program really gives them some incredible hands-on trainings.
Because Crinkle is permanently blind, she can't be released back into the wild. But the good news, the Vancouver Aquarium can take her in, or find another facility able to give her a long-term home.
Crinkle can tell a really great story on the threats that these guys face, you know, how human activity and human expansion affects these guys.
You have 68 pups here right now. How many of those do you think will be good release candidates?
These volunteers that you see and our incredible vet techs and all the people, they are running about the most successful harbor seal rehab program in the world. We're approaching 80% success rate.
For most of the seals that come in, once they're eating well and their checkup shows they're healthy, it's time to graduate to the big pools.
One of our pre-release pools, so group housing, this is where we let the animals have a lot more room to swim. We've got an even bigger pool that's kind of our pre-release pool. So really it's a matter of putting the animals together, making sure they can compete for food, they're actively able to get the fish, actively swallowing, and doing a lot more swimming, a lot more diving, and really getting into condition for being back out in the wild.
So how long would these guys have been here? Guys and gals.
Yeah, these guys would have been some of our earlier seals that came in, not like our super early seals. So I want to say they've been here all together in the facility probably about 6 weeks, maybe 7.
They're having a great time.
They are goofballs, yeah, and they're very funny together. Yeah, they're always up to something, that's for sure. Yeah, it's good to see them really healthy and kind of getting back to being real seals. Yeah.
These adorable pups have a bright future ahead of them, whether they end up splashing around back in the ocean or as a beloved and pampered addition to the aquarium. And it's all thanks to the dedicated team here making it possible. Doris Madavi, CBC News, Vancouver.